When was the last wedding, birthday or festival you were a part of? Organizer, guest, anyone? And how many conversations did you have about it to prepare for it? About food, dress, makeup, tickets, gifts, guests, music, etc. How many conversations? 10, 20, 50, 100? Over how many weeks or months? Remember, you had so many conversations. Intense discussions about the smallest details. You were solving constant problems that kept coming up with realistic solutions. Scheduling problems, travel problems, dress problems, music problems, problems between family members, so many problems. Never once did you say that, hey, you just need to be disciplined or just need to be consistent for this festival, wedding, birthday to happen. No, you solved each problem. You looked at the problem when it came up and you solved each problem with realistic solutions. You looked at the gaps and you solved the problem. And that's why that day happened. That's why that wedding, birthday, festival, whatever special day, the big change that happened, because you solved all the problems through conversations, many conversations. Now tell me, how many such conversations did you have about the change you have been struggling with? Conversations where you are not the problem, because you have had many such conversations where you are stressed, worried, I'm the problem, I should be ashamed of myself. No, not such conversations where you are making big promises to yourself and telling yourself that I just need to be disciplined, I just need to be consistent, I'm the problem, I should be ashamed. No, not such conversations. Talking about conversations where you looked at each problem which was coming up, the difficulty, oh, there is a difficulty. This is the problem that is coming up, and you looked at that problem like you look at all the problems that come up during festivals, weddings, parties, any such occasions. You looked at the problem and you were like, okay, this is how I solve it. How do I solve it? What do I need? What help do I need? How do I solve this problem? Usually the answer that I get is zero. You have had conversations where you feel stressed about your behaviors, what you're doing. You're like, I don't want to scroll. I don't want to procrastinate. I don't want to do this. Or you have had conversations where you shame yourself. You're like, I'm the problem. Instead of talking about the problem, you call yourself the problem. I'm the problem. I'm the problem. I should be ashamed. I'm not disciplined. I'm not consistent. I'm the problem. You have not had one conversation where you did not use the word discipline, consistency, habits. No, you have not had any such conversation about that change. You never once had a conversation figuring out realistic solutions about that problem. You never once looked at the problem. You look at yourself at the problem. Your own behavior is the problem, not the difficulty that you are having to do that behavior. That's the real problem. You're not even looking at that. You're looking at yourself. I'm the problem. You're saying I'm the problem. No, you are not the problem. So today, would you like to talk about that change? Like you talk about festivals, birthdays, weddings. Solve that problem. What is the problem that is coming between you and that change? What all do you need to celebrate that change finally? You are so wise. You have had so many problem-solving conversations before about different things like festivals, birthdays, weddings. I don't know, so many other things. At your work, at your home. You've had so many conversations where you're solving problems. You are not the problem. The problem is the problem. I want you to have one conversation about that change that you're struggling with without using the words discipline, consistency, habits, and without calling yourself the problem. Try having that conversation once, and a second time, and a third time, and you will find gaps where you can add support and skills. And that's how change happens.